Google opens its first Africa Cloud region in South Africa. Centenary Bank launches WhatsApp banking in Uganda. PayPal undergoes another round of layoffs. MTN Group to invest $215 million in Benin. And Apple fixes bug in Vision Pro. All this and many more on today's episode. Hi, you can call me FK. It's the first week of February and this is tech news from Africa and beyond. Google has officially introduced its inaugural Africa Cloud region, strategically located in Johannesburg, South Africa. This signifies a noteworthy advancement, granting businesses across the continent access to reliable, secure, and low-latency cloud services. Google is set to organize a formal launch event in Johannesburg in the coming months, providing a platform to showcase the substantial advantages this cloud region offers to businesses in Africa. So for those of you wondering what impact this has on Africa or any type of tech business that we're doing, let me provide some clarity. So all the browsing you do is serviced by one server somewhere, and most of these servers are provided by giant hosting platforms like Amazon, Google Cloud, and Microsoft Azure. Now, the closer the servers are to you, the faster your browsing experience is going to be. That's if we assume constant internet speeds. So if you're browsing from Africa and the servers are somewhere, let's say Asia, it will take longer for the pages to load. But if the servers are in Africa, then your browsing experience is going to be much faster. Now, you expect that because of this, there should be a lot of servers serving users in Africa. But sadly, that's not the case. For perspective, Amazon Web Services has 7 cloud regions in United States. United States is a country. They have 7 cloud regions in United States. Just imagine how many cloud regions they have in Africa as a whole. 1. So with this move, Google is also adding a cloud region on their network to Africa to bring all these services closer to us. Following in the line of what Amazon Web Services and Microsoft Azure has done, those two also have a single cloud region in Africa. This way, people building solutions for Africa can now host solutions on these servers which are in Africa, and that will lead to faster page loads for users in the region. This strategic move underscores Google's commitment to fortify the African tech ecosystem. The newly established cloud region is poised to equip businesses with essential resources, empowering them to scale, innovate, and compete globally. Google expresses eagerness to collaborate with organizations throughout Africa, fostering mutual growth and progress. By the way, why do all of them seem to be setting up in South Africa? Amazon Web Services region is in South Africa. Microsoft Azure's region is in cloud region is in South Africa, and Google too is now setting up in South Africa. I'm beginning to think probably Amapiano has something to do with it. The company clarified that its objective is to offer comprehensive cloud capabilities to both partners and users across the continent. Uganda's Centenary Bank has unveiled a groundbreaking banking service, Center WhatsApp, providing customers with secure and instant access to a range of banking services through the widely used messaging app. Users can now seamlessly perform various tasks such as checking balances, transferring money, and applying for mobile loans for up to 5 million Ugandan shillings. You see, now you can now process all the WhatsApp billing faster. Good luck convincing your nieces and nephews that you don't have money. To initiate transactions, customers need to save the bank's verified WhatsApp number and follow user-friendly prompts with security ensured through a one-time PIN. This move strategically leverages the popularity of WhatsApp in Uganda, where 4.5 million users are reported as of 2023. With the nation's online population expected to reach 7.48 million by 2024, Center WhatsApp banking aims to cater to evolving customer preferences. You see, this is actually a wonderful solution. Financial inclusion for more people using a popular platform like WhatsApp. But one thing I'm very concerned about is security. Yeah, these days that people take over your WhatsApp account through social engineering. Or let's even forget about that. You can log into your WhatsApp on different devices, including your browser. Now imagine that someone is using your laptop and you have forgotten to log out of WhatsApp. If that person has malicious intents, Centenary Bank Managing Director Fabian Cassi emphasized the institution's commitment to providing accessible and secure banking solutions, acknowledging WhatsApp's user-friendly interface. The bank, with an asset base of 5.5 trillion Ugandan shillings, serves over 2.4 million customers through diverse channels, including Center mobile banking and prepaid cards. Oh, you guys thought we were going to escape layoffs this week? No, it's not possible. That's our life now. Financial technology giant PayPal is laying off around 9% of its workforce, or roughly 2,500 employees, according to the company CEO Alex Chris. This follows a similar reduction of 7% last year. In a letter to employees, Chris cited the need for more focus and efficiency and plans to deploy automation and consolidate technology. He emphasized the importance of solving their customers' most critical needs and problems in a faster and more streamlined manner. You see, these layoffs are getting so much these days that honestly, I'm getting numb to the feeling. Anytime I see layoff news these days, I'm just like, oh wow. Well, okay. This announcement comes amidst broader changes at PayPal, including executive team shifts and new efforts to boost revenue. The company recently acquired several fintech firms like Venmo, Zoom, and Honey, but still faces competition from Apple and Stripe. Honestly, I'm not even surprised by PayPal's failure because PayPal seems to be the most backward fintech company I've ever seen. Their growth has looked stunted over the years, and let's not even talk about their experience because that's frustrating. I checked their site recently, nothing has really changed, and they still keep charging these very ridiculous transaction fees. And to think they are a pioneer in this fintech space. The company is currently piloting AI-driven personalization features to enhance its services, including a cash pass cashback program and Venmo upgrades for businesses. However, PayPal has also faced challenges recently. Amazon dropped Venmo as a payment option in December, and the company is facing a class action lawsuit accusing it of stifling competition with its anti-steering rules. These factors likely contribute to the decision to streamline operations and reduce costs. MTN Group has promised to invest $215 million to develop infrastructure, including buildings and networks in Benin over the next 3 years. This includes building a new office for MTN Benin. This decision to invest was made when a group from MTN, led by the president and CEO Ralph Mupita, visited Benet's president, Patrice Talon. Others in the group were Amadou Raimi, who is in charge of MTN Benin, Ebenezer Asante, who looks after markets, Uche Ofodile, the CEO of MTN Benin, and Nompilo Morafo, who handles sustainability and corporate affairs. That's a very diverse list of African names. MTN Group, which works in 19 places and has about 292 million customers, shared that they've tested their new 5G services in Benin and things look promising. This big investment shows that MTN is curious about how this opportunity can benefit both the company and the country. CEO Ralph Mupita stressed that MTN's goal is to bring hope, respect, and chances to people all across Africa. So MTN, commend you. But really, please finish the 5G you are building in Nigeria and other African countries first. I am yet to see anyone using MTN 5G that is actually getting 5G worth of internet speed. MTN not only wants to put money into buildings and networks, but also help Benin grow. They plan to work with the government and others to teach and give skills to young people in Benin. MTN Benin, which has been around for 25 years and serves about 8 million customers, is showing that it wants to help the country grow and make life better for its people. Must be nice. Following the recent hands-on reviews of Apple's Vision Pro, the tech giant moved swiftly to release its first security patch for the mixed reality headset. This thing never even do 3 days. Vulnerabilities are already creeping in. On Wednesday, Apple launched Vision OS 1.0.2, addressing a vulnerability in WebKit, the browser engine for Safari and other web apps. This vulnerability, officially identified as CV-2024-23222, posed a risk of exploitation by hackers, allowing malicious code to run on affected devices. Apple clarified that this patch not only addresses the Vision Pro, but also coincides with the fix introduced in iOS 17.3 for iPhones, iPads, Macs, and Apple TV, all reliant on WebKit. So apparently it was a bug in WebKit running in the Safari browser that kind of crept into Vision Pro. At least now, Apple has a very strong reason to care about fixing bugs in Safari. That browser is terrible. The urgency of this security update raises concerns about the potential exploitation of the vulnerability in the wild. Apple has not disclosed specific details about any incidents involving the Vision Pro. The vulnerability in question had been addressed last week in iOS 17.3, indicating a shared reliance on WebKit across Apple's product ecosystem. It remains unclear who may have exploited the vulnerability or what their motives are. You see, this is one of the issues with just porting millions of applications from iPadOS and iOS to Vision Pro without proper vetting. You automatically port all their issues too along with them. Despite the security patch, Apple is set to launch the Vision Pro on Friday, reinforcing the importance of swift and proactive measures in addressing potential threats to the security of their innovative mixed reality headset. Yeah, I don't think Apple will be very happy hearing that you called it mixed reality headset. No, spatial computing. Gents and ladies, let's lace up our running shoes because it's time for a speedrun. Chaka founder Tosin Oshibodu exits company after Rise merger. 5 months after Chaka's acquisition by Rise, founder Tosin Oshibodu has left the company to join Alpaca, a firm focused on creating APIs for stock and crypto trading, as indicated by his LinkedIn profile. The leadership shift at Chaka now sees Rise founder Eke Urum taking over as the CEO of the combined entity. Tosin Oshibodu, after his departure from Chaka, has taken up the role of executive director of sales at Alpaca, retaining his stake in Chaka and continuing in an advisory role. Eke Urum, now at the helm of the merged entity of Chaka and Rise, is optimistic about the future while keeping Chaka's offerings distinct from Rise Vest. Sounds like they had a clean transition. Sometimes founders just want to go and look for new challenges out there, and that's fine to keep the innovative spirit burning. Nigerian fintech Maiden joins Y Combinator's Winter 2024 batch. Maiden, a Nigerian startup transforming businesses' transactions with its virtual card API, has been selected for Y Combinator's Winter 2024 batch, joining the ranks of notable Nigerian fintechs like Cleaver. Since its 2022 launch, Maiden has streamlined the issuance of USD and Naira virtual cards for businesses, overcoming high fees, cumbersome paperwork, and slow issuance. With over 100,000 cards issued across 4 countries, Maiden is simplifying large-scale card distribution for businesses. Bolt launches same-day parcel delivery a month after Bolt Foods closure in South Africa. Bolt has introduced Bolt Send, a new same-day parcel delivery service available in Johannesburg North, accessible through the Bolt app. This move comes after the company's recent withdrawal from the food delivery sector in South Africa and Nigeria. Utilizing Bajaj vehicles, Bolt Send is designed to offer drivers an extra source of income and cater to the increasing need for dependable delivery services. The service allows users to easily schedule parcel deliveries, adhering to certain size and value restrictions. But wait, I hope they transitioned all the drivers that were affected with the Bolt food shutdown. I hope they transitioned all of them to this Bolt Send. I want to believe that's what happened, but just checking. Amazon abandons $1.4 billion deal to buy Roomba maker iRobot. Amazon's attempt to acquire Roomba manufacturer iRobot has been halted due to significant regulatory challenges posed by the European Union, which Amazon could not overcome, particularly related to antitrust concerns over competition and innovation in the robot vacuum sector. As a direct fallout, iRobot plans to reduce its workforce by 31%, which is about 350 employees, and sees the departure of CEO Colin Angle, embarking on a restructuring phase. In addition, Amazon is set to pay a $94 million termination fee, while iRobot faces substantial losses and halts the development of non-core products, including air purifiers and lawnmowers. I think it was on Twitter this week that I saw someone say something very, very funny but yet true. He said, USA innovates, China duplicates, and Europe regulates. Nigerian POS terminals will get fraud flagging feature by the end of Q1 2024. To combat point-of-sale fraud, the Central Bank of Nigeria is partnering with key stakeholders to introduce a new security feature aimed at flagging suspicious transactions. Expected to be implemented in the first quarter of 2024, this feature will necessitate the provision of specific KYC, that is Know Your Customer, details before transactions at agents' locations can be processed. Furthermore, plans are underway to establish a unified identification system for agents, complemented by discussions around mandatory training and certification to enhance security. Now, this one is long overdue. You see, POS transactions are becoming increasingly porous these days, and you see, more and more corrupt agents are flooding the market. It's now time for Money Talk. Let's see how much money has started coming in the month of February. Ride-hailing app Bolt expands to Zimbabwe, offering waived driver commissions for at least 6 months as part of their €500 million investment plan in Africa. Kenya cold storage firm Inspira Farms secures a $1.09 million investment from CEI Africa, Kawisafi, and Factor E in January 2024, following a $5.4 million investment from Infraco Africa in 2023. Senegalese B2B e-commerce platform Proxalis secures $500,000 funding to expand its invoice lending management tool, ProBoutique, to support informal market digitization. Kenyan agri-tech startup Apollo Agriculture secures $10 million in funding from Sweet Fund and Impact Connect to expand across Africa, offering resources to farmers, promoting sustainable farming, and enhancing food security. And that's a wrap for tech news this week. Be sure to join us next week for more updates and stay subscribed so that you don't miss a single episode. I remain your bro in tech, FK. Ride-hailing app Bolt expands to Proxalis. Woo!